Hello and welcome everybody, this is TP Gaming coming to you from Paris, Charles de Gaulle in France with the, well, I don't know, I haven't tried it yet, but by looking at it, this is the impossible schedule with no chance to be completed from my experience, from what I know, and from what I believe. So most probably when you listen to this, you probably won't ever hear it because I would have given up and would have changed the schedule. But maybe I'll just keep it in just as a preview. So this is a schedule being sent to you by one of the viewers, Syed Ishtiaq Ahmad. So shout out to you. Thank you very much for sending in your request. However, he's asking for 180 movements in 63 minutes. So that's 3 per minute. I see that as an absolute impossibility, but I'm going to give it a go. Unfortunately, due to some restrictions, there will only be 171 movements. Some of them were dropped just because there is no room at the airport for these certain aircraft, so 9 of them have been dropped, but still 171 is a lot. And it's impossible, really. If you think about it, it's just not possible at all. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to, I don't know if it's going to work at all. I have no idea. I mean, this is such a huge airport, as everybody knows. Why you chose 2 o'clock at night is a mystery to me, because you can't see all these aircrafts. I don't really know how to get all this in here, so maybe I'll just start lining up at Delta 3-4 for departures, because I will be using runway 09 right for departures, 08 left for departures, and 09 left for arrivals, 08 right for arrivals, and move them across. Again, most of the time there's 3 movements arrival in a minute and 3 departures at times in a minute. I will have the camera turned on, but maybe I shouldn't have it on because the computer's just going to go crazy by going forwards and backwards so much, so it's going to crash a lot. I'm going to turn off the easy way, maybe I should, it's probably never going to come to this situation here anyway, so I'm going to start this in a couple of seconds, because I'm going to stop this now, and then I'm just going to add this onto the proper video. Possibly I will have to make a 2-hour video out of that one, because it's just too much at the same time, because it'll be a lot of talking and nothing else. Alrighty folks, I'm going to stop now, and I'll be back in a couple of seconds. Alrighty folks, so after the intro, I've just saved the intro so we can get right into it, because this probably will be the part that will never be released, but we're going to give it a go, of course. Let's see how we go. Thanks for tuning in, and let's go on this crazy ride. Air France 5678 heavy pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Ground 08 left pushback approved, Air France 5678 heavy.
Ground, Lufthansa 139er2 request pushback.
I'm going to go into easy mode because I will be just talking. And I think I'm going to have arrivals tell them a lot sooner before they actually come down, just to get it somehow in there. Lufthansa 139er2 pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Ground, Air France 2366 heavy request pushback.
Air France 2366 heavy pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Ground, 08 left pushback approved, Lufthansa 139er2. Ground, 08 left pushback approved, Air France 2366 heavy. Ground, Lufthansa 176 request pushback.
Lufthansa 176 pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Tower, American
Hopefully
1432 heavy
it's just going to be too much here down the bottom, really,
Ground,
and hardly anything
08
at the
left
top.
pushback approved,
I may
Lufthansa
have to push
176.
everything down here up
Ground.
to the top
Air
left.
France 478 heavy request pushback.
Air France 4783 heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 08 left.
Ground. 08 left pushback approved. Air France 478 heavy.
Everything will be on top of each other here, so you guys will not be able to see anything. I'll give it a go. See how long it takes until we are completely drowned. I don't think this is possible at all. We'll see.
Ground.
I will give them the
Lufthansa
clearance to
1166
land.
request pushback.
Possibly around about this area here. Gonna give them arrivals. Oh, what's this here? Look at all these lines here. What's going on here? Uh-oh. Lufthansa 1166 pushback approved. Expect runway 08 left.
Ground. 08 left pushback approved. Lufthansa 1166.
Air France 551 pushback approved. Expect runway 08 left.
Ground. Air France 551 request pushback. Ground.
So what's the matter
08
with
left
you?
pushback approved. Air France 551.
Ground.
He's ready,
Air France
but you are
5678
not.
heavy request taxi runway 08
He's
left.
not pushing.
Tower. Air France 179 heavy inbound runway 08 right. Ground.
How about
Lufthansa
you, buddy?
176 request
He's
taxi
still
runway
turning.
08 left.
Air France 5678 heavy, runway 08 left via Tango Alpha 2.
Ground. Lufthansa 1501 super request pushback.
Runway 08 left via Tango Alpha 2. Air France 5678 heavy.
Air France 5678 heavy, runway 08 left.
Ground. Air France 3221
I'm not going to
super
give them
request
any
pushback.
taxi instructions
Runway
because
08
it's just
left.
too many.
Air France 5678 heavy.
Lufthansa 1501 super, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Ground. Lufthansa 139 request taxi runway 08 left.
Lufthansa 139 continue taxi.
Ground. 09 right pushback approved. Lufthansa 1501 super.
Lufthansa 176 runway 09 right.
Continue taxi. Lufthansa 139
American 143 heavy, runway 09 left, clear to land. Wind is 513 knots.
Runway 09 right. Lufthansa 176. Runway 09 left clear to land. American 1432 heavy.
Lufthansa 48 pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Ground. Air France 478 heavy request taxi runway 08 left. Ground. 09 right pushback approved. Lufthansa 48. Ground. Lufthansa 48 request pushback.
Air France 4783 heavy, continue taxi.
Ground. KLM 331 request pushback.
KLM 331 pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Continue taxi. Air France 478 heavy. Ground. 09 right pushback approved. KLM 331.
Air France 4783 heavy, runway 08 left, line up and wait.
Tower. Air France 1641 super inbound runway 08 right.
Air France 1790 heavy, runway 08 right, clear to land, wind is 503 knots.
Runway 08 left line up and wait. Air France 478 heavy.
Air France 3221 super, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Runway 08 right clear to land. Air France 1790 heavy. Ground. 08 left pushback approved. Air France 3221 super. Ground. Air France 551 request taxi runway 08 left.
Air France 551 continue taxi.
Ground. Lufthansa 1166 request taxi runway 08 left.
Lufthansa 1166 continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Air France 551.
Continue taxi. Lufthansa 1166.
Emirates 979 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Ground. Air Berlin 338 heavy request pushback.
Air Berlin 338 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Ground. 09 right pushback approved. Emirates 979 heavy. Ground.
these two
08 left
are
pushback
not
approved.
giving each other
Air Berlin
strife.
338 heavy.
Nicely
Ground.
waiting because the
Emirates
super is ready
979
as
heavy
well.
request pushback. Ground. Lufthansa 48 request taxi runway 09 right.
Lufthansa 48 runway 09 right at Delta 3.
Ground. KLM 331 request taxi runway 09 right.
KLM 331 runway 09 right at Delta 4.
Runway 09 right at Delta 3. Lufthansa 48. Runway 09 right at Delta 4.
Lufthansa 48
KLM
runway
331.
09 right.
Runway 09er
It's
right.
already unable
Lufthansa
to
48.
calculate the way.
Ground. FedEx 5046 heavy request pushback.
FedEx 5046 heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 09 right. Air France 4783 heavy runway 08 left. Cleared for takeoff.
Ground. 09er right pushback
Air France
approved.
2366
FedEx
heavy continue taxi.
5046 heavy. Runway 08 left cleared for takeoff. Air France 478 heavy. Continue
Is the
taxi.
Super coming
Air France
along? Is he starting to
2366 heavy.
push?
Ground. Air France
happening at the
2366 heavy
moment?
request taxi runway 08 left.
Ground.
Nothing happening yet.
Lufthansa 1784 heavy request pushback.
Air France 1641 Super runway 08 right. Clear to land. Wind is 503 knots. Air France 5678 heavy runway 08 left. Line up and wait.
Runway 08 right cleared to land. Air France
Air France
1641 Super.
2366 heavy continue taxi.
Runway 08 left, line up and wait. Air France
Lufthansa 178
5678
for heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 08 left.
Continue taxi. Air France 2366 heavy.
Ground. 08 left pushback approved. Lufthansa 1784 heavy.
Ground. Saudia 1333 heavy request pushback.
Emirates 979 heavy continue taxi.
Tower. Emirates 2660 heavy inbound runway 09er left. Continue taxi. Emirates 979er heavy. Ground. Emirates 979er heavy request taxi runway 09er right.
American 1432 heavy taxi to apron.
Tower. Lufthansa 2370 inbound runway 08 right. Taxi to apron.
Everybody's
American
moving.
1432 heavy.
Saudia 1333 heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 09 right.
Ground. Lufthansa 1501 super request taxi runway 09er right.
Lufthansa 1501 Super continue taxi.
Ground. 09er right pushback approved. Saudia 1333 heavy.
American 1432 heavy hold short of runway 09 left.
Continue taxi. Lufthansa 1501 super.
Air France 5678 heavy wind is 503 knots runway 08 left cleared for takeoff.
Hold short of runway 09er left.
Air France
American
2366 heavy
1432
runway
heavy.
08 left line up and wait.
Runway 08 left cleared for takeoff. Air France 5678 heavy.
Lufthansa 176 runway 09 right line up and wait.
Runway 08 left line up and wait. Air France 2366 heavy.
FedEx 5046 heavy continue taxi.
Runway 09er right line up and wait. Lufthansa 176.
Air France 4783 heavy contact departure.
Continue taxi. FedEx 5046 heavy.
Air France 5568 pushback approved. Expect runway 08 left.
Contact departure. Good night. Air France 4783 heavy.
Air Berlin 338 heavy continue taxi.
Ground. 08 left pushback approved. Air France 5568.
Emirates 2660 heavy runway 09 left clear to land wind is 503 knots.
Continue taxi. Air Berlin 338 heavy.
Lufthansa 2370 runway 08 right clear to land wind is 503 knots.
Runway 09er left clear to land.
Air France
Emirates
1790 heavy
2660
taxi to terminal.
Runway 08 right clear to land. Lufthansa 2370.
Saudia 1333 heavy runway 09 right at Delta 3.
Taxi to terminal. Air France 1790 heavy. Unable
Not ready
taxi.
yet.
Will advise when ready. Saudia 1333 heavy.
Air France 2366 heavy wind is 493 knots runway 08 left cleared for takeoff.
Ground. Air Berlin 338 heavy request taxi runway 08 left.
Air Berlin 338 heavy runway 08 left line up and wait.
Runway 08 left cleared for takeoff.
Air Berlin
France 2366
7789
heavy.
heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 08 left.
Runway 08 left line up and wait. Air Berlin 338 heavy.
Air France 3221 Super continue taxi.
Ground. 08 left pushback approved. Air Berlin
Air France
7789 heavy.
5678 heavy contact departure.
Continue taxi. Air France 3221
Air
super.
France 9708 pushback approved. Expect runway 08 left.
Contact departure. Goodbye.
Lufthansa
Air France
1784 heavy continue
5678
taxi.
heavy.
Ground. 08 left pushback approved. Air France 9708.
Egypt Air 988 runway 09 left clear to land wind is 493 knots.
Continue taxi. Lufthansa 1784 heavy.
Runway 09 left cleared to land. Egypt Air 988.
Lufthansa 1784 heavy continue taxi.
Ground. FedEx 5046 heavy request taxi runway 09 right.
Continue taxi. Lufthansa 1784 heavy.
Saudia 1333 heavy continue taxi.
Ground. Air France 5568 request
KLM
pushback.
331 Wind is 493 knots, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Continue taxi, Saudia 1333 heavy.
Lufthansa 2346, runway 08 right, cleared to land, wind is 493 knots.
Runway 09 right cleared for takeoff, KLM 331.
Air Berlin 338 heavy, wind is 493 knots, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 08 right cleared to land.
Air France
Lufthansa
1790 heavy,
2346.
continue taxi. Lufthansa 1392, runway 08 left, line up and wait. Air France 1641 super, taxi to terminal.
Runway 08 left cleared for takeoff, Air Berlin 338 heavy.
Air France 2366 heavy, contact departure.
Continue taxi, Air France 1790 heavy.
Air Berlin 689 heavy, runway 09 left, clear to land, wind is 493 knots.
Runway 08 left line up and wait, Lufthansa 13902.
Air France 5568, continue taxi.
Taxi to terminal, Air France 1641 Super.
Contact departure, good night, Air France 2366 heavy.
Air France 9708, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Runway 09 left cleared to land, Air Berlin 689 heavy. Continue taxi, Air France 5568. Ground, 08 left pushback approved, Air France 9708.
Lufthansa 1166, hold position.
Tower, Egypt Air 988 inbound runway 09 left.
Lufthansa 1392, wind is 493 knots, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff.
Hold position, Lufthansa 1166.
Air France 3221 super, runway 08 left, line up and wait. Lufthansa 1166, continue taxi. Air France
Runway 08 left cleared for
Air
takeoff.
France 1641 super,
Lufthansa
continue taxi.
1392.
Lufthansa 1334 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Runway 08 left line up and wait, Air France 3221
Air France
super.
9708, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Lufthansa 1166.
FedEx 1801 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Continue taxi, Air France
Lufthansa
1641
176,
Super.
runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. Emirates 979 heavy, runway 09 right, line up and wait. Emirates 2660 heavy, taxi to terminal. KLM 331, contact departure.
Ground, 09 right pushback approved.
Air
Lufthansa
France
1334 heavy.
3221 super, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 1166, hold position.
Continue taxi, Air France 9708.
United 3407 heavy, runway 08 right, cleared to land, wind is 493 knots.
Ground, 09 right,
Lufthansa
pushback
2418,
approved. FedEx
runway 09 left, cleared to
1801
land, wind
heavy.
is 493 knots. Lufthansa 1166, runway 08 left, line up and wait. Emirates 979 heavy, runway 09 right, line up and wait. Lufthansa 1392, contact departure.
Runway 09 right cleared for
Air
takeoff.
Berlin 338 heavy,
Lufthansa
contact
176.
departure. Lufthansa 176, contact departure.
Runway 09 right line up and wait.
Emirates 2660 heavy,
979
continue taxi.
heavy. Taxi to terminal, Emirates 2660 heavy.
Qatari 2567 heavy, runway 08 right, clear to land, wind is 493 knots.
Contact departure, goodbye, KLM
Lufthansa
331.
2370, taxi to terminal.
Runway 08 left cleared for takeoff. Air
Eurotrans
France
590 heavy,
3221
pushback
super.
approved, expect runway 09 right.
Hold position, Lufthansa 1166.
Thai 322 super, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right. Singapore 1981 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right. Emirates 979, wind is 483 knots, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. Emirates 979 heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. FedEx 5046 heavy, runway 09 right, line up and wait.
Runway 08 right cleared to land.
Lufthansa
United
1166,
3407 heavy.
wind is 483 knots, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff. Air France 551, runway 08 left, line up and wait.
Runway 09 left, cleared to
Air
land.
Berlin 7789
Lufthansa
heavy, continue
2418.
taxi.
Runway 08 left line up and wait.
Lufthansa 1334 heavy,
1166.
continue taxi.
Runway 09 right line up and wait.
Lufthansa
Emirates
2370,
979
continue
heavy.
taxi. Where else are we? Egypt 988, taxi to terminal.
Contact departure, good night, Lufthansa 1392. Contact
What else we
departure.
got? I know
good
that I'm
night.
crossing
Air
him
Berlin
down
338
here
heavy.
whilst he's departing.
Contact
That is
departure.
purpose.
Good night.
Because the
Lufthansa
Lufthansa will
176.
be up in the air way before
Continue
that.
taxi. Emirates
Air France
2660 heavy.
3221 Super, contact departure. What else we got?
Runway
Qatari,
08
we
right
got
cleared to land. Qatar
plenty of
2567
arrivals.
heavy.
Air France 551, wind is 4 at 3 knots, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff.
Taxi to terminal, Lufthansa
Air France
2370.
5568, runway 08 left, line up and wait.
Ground, 09er right
FedEx
pushback
5046
approved.
heavy,
Eurotrans 590
wind is
heavy.
4 at 3 knots, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 48, runway 09 right, line up and wait. Lufthansa 1166, contact departure.
Ground, 09er right pushback approved. Thai 322
Emirates
Super.
979 heavy, contact departure.
Ground, 09er right
Singapore
pushback approved.
6767 heavy,
Singapore
runway
19er
09
81 heavy.
left, clear to land, wind is 4 at 3 knots. Qatari 78 heavy, runway 08 right, clear to land, wind is 4 at 3 knots. Okay,
Unable
we
to
got
comply.
a collision.
Emirates 9er 79er
Ah,
heavy.
that's these two.
Runway
Yeah,
09er
that's
right cleared
this
for
area.
takeoff.
Oh, shit.
Emirates 9er 79er
That's
heavy.
This area
Runway
down
09er
here.
right
That is a
line up and wait.
horrible,
FedEx
that's a horrible
5046 heavy.
situation.
Runway 08 left cleared for takeoff.
Air France
Lufthansa
5568, wind is
1166.
4 at 3 knots, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff. Air Berlin 7789 heavy, runway 08 left, line up and wait. Air Berlin 689 heavy, taxi to terminal. Egypt Air 988, continue taxi. Lufthansa 48, wind is 48 at 3 knots, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 1501 Super, runway 09 right, line up and wait. Eurotrans 590 heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 08 left line up and wait.
Eurotrans
Air France
590 heavy,
551.
continue taxi.
Continue taxi.
FedEx
Air Berlin
1801 heavy,
7789
continue
heavy.
taxi. Thai 322 Super, continue taxi. Singapore 1981 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi.
Air
Lufthansa
Berlin
1334
689
heavy.
heavy, continue taxi. Ethiopian 704 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Continue taxi. Lufthansa 2370.
Taxi to
Where are
terminal.
you going to?
Egypt Air 988.
There. Air France 890 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Contact departure. Good
Emirates.
night. Air France
United
3221 Super.
3407 heavy, taxi to terminal. Lufthansa 2346, taxi to terminal.
Runway 08 left cleared for
Air
takeoff.
Berlin 7789
Air France
heavy,
551.
runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 6534, runway 09 left, clear to land. Eurowings 1198, runway 08 right, clear to land. We don't have any wind, so I
Runway
don't have to
08
give them
left
any
line
wind
up and wait.
commands.
Air France
551,
5568.
contact departure.
Runway 09er right cleared
FedEx
for takeoff.
5046 heavy,
FedEx
contact departure.
5046 heavy.
FedEx 5046 heavy, contact departure.
Runway 09er right line up and wait.
Lufthansa 2418,
Lufthansa
taxi to
48.
terminal.
Contact departure. Good night.
UPS
Lufthansa
312 heavy,
1166.
pushback approved, expect runway 09 right. Turkish 1837 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Contact departure. Good night.
Singapore
Emirates
8367 heavy,
9er
pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Runway 09er left cleared to land. Singapore
Lufthansa 48,
6767
contact
heavy.
departure.
Runway 08 right cleared to land.
Lufthansa
Qatari
1501
78 heavy.
Super, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 2346, continue taxi.
Runway 08 left cleared for takeoff. Air France
Qatari
5568.
2567 heavy, taxi to terminal.
Runway 08 left line up and wait.
United
Air Berlin
3407 heavy.
7789er heavy.
Hold short of runway 09 left. Air Berlin 7789 heavy, contact departure.
Taxi to terminal. Air Berlin
Air France
689er heavy.
5568, contact departure. Air France 9708, runway 08 left, line up and wait. Thai 322 Super, hold position. FedEx 1801 heavy, hold position.
Continue taxi. Egypt Air 988.
Egypt Air 988, hold position.
Runway 09er right cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 48.
What's this matter? Singapore 1981 heavy.
Runway 09er right line up
Singapore
and wait.
1981 heavy,
Lufthansa
continue taxi.
1501 Super. Continue taxi. Eurotrans 590 heavy.
Chatham 1123 heavy. Runway 09 left, clear to land.
Continue taxi. FedEx
UPS
1801
7098
heavy.
heavy, runway 08 right, clear to land.
Continue taxi. Thai 322
Air France
Super.
9708, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff.
Continue taxi. Singapore 1981
Air France
heavy.
1977 Super, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Continue taxi. Air Berlin
Air France
689er heavy.
333 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Ground, 08 left pushback
Ethiopian
approved.
704 heavy,
Ethiopian
continue taxi.
704 heavy.
Lufthansa 1577 Super, pushback approved, expect runway 0908.
Ground, 08 left pushback
Lufthansa
approved.
1050
Air France
pushback approved,
890
expect runway
heavy.
0908.
Taxi to terminal, United Tree 407 heavy.
Thai 2733 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 0908.
Taxi to terminal, Lufthansa
Saudi
2346.
1333 heavy, runway 0908, cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 2418, continue taxi. Singapore 6767 heavy, taxi to terminal. Qatari 78 heavy, taxi to terminal. Qatari 2567 heavy, continue taxi. What else we got?
Runway 08
what
left
else we
cleared
got?
for
What else we
takeoff. Air Berlin 7789er heavy. Runway 09er left cleared to land.
Air India
Lufthansa
909 heavy, runway
6534.
09 left, clear to land.
Runway 08 right clear to land.
Saudi
Eurowings
1135 heavy,
119er
runway 08 right, clear to land. Egypt Air 988, continue taxi.
Contact departure. Goodbye. Air France 551.
Singapore 6767 heavy, continue taxi.
Contact departure. Good night.
Lufthansa
FedEx
6534, taxi to
5046
terminal.
heavy.
UPS 312 heavy, continue taxi.
Taxi to terminal, Lufthansa 2418.
Singapore 8369 heavy, continue taxi. Continue taxi.
Ground, 09er right pushback
Singapore
approved. Ups 312 heavy.
8367 heavy, continue taxi.
Ground.
Now we got 'em.
09er right pushback approved.
Lufthansa 1501
Turkish
Super, contact
1837 heavy.
departure. Air France 89 heavy, continue taxi.
Ground. 09er right pushback
Air
approved.
France 1977
Singapore
Super, continue
8367
taxi.
heavy. Contact departure. Goodbye. Lufthansa 48.
Japan Air 455 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Runway 09er right cleared for
All
takeoff.
Nippon 215 heavy, pushback approved,
1501
expect
Super.
runway 08 left. Eurowings 1198, taxi to terminal. Lufthansa 1577 Super, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Lufthansa
Air France
2346.
1225, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Taxi to terminal. Qatar
Air France
2567 heavy.
9708, contact departure. DTA 565 heavy, runway 09 left, clear to land. Wind is 47 at 3 knots.
Hold short of runway 09er left.
TAM
United
1254 heavy, runway
3407
08
heavy.
right, clear to land. Eurowings 1445, runway 09 left, clear to land.
Contact departure. Good night. Air Berlin 7789er heavy.
Lufthansa 6534, continue taxi. Thai 322 Super, continue taxi.
Contact departure. Goodbye. Air France 5568.
Chatham 1123 heavy, taxi to terminal.
Runway 08 left line up and wait. Air France 9er 708.
Are you guys not giving each
position.
other room now,
Thai
or what?
322 Super.
Oh man.
Hold
You're just
position,
two
FedEx
idiots.
1801 heavy.
Saudi 1333 heavy, contact departure.
Hold position, Egypt Air 9er 88.
Eurowings Qatari 78 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Singapore 19er
Lufthansa
81 heavy.
1050, continue taxi. Eurotrans 589 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right. Eurotrans 590 heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. Chatham 1123 heavy, continue taxi. Singapore 6767 heavy, hold position. FedEx 1801 heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 09er left cleared to land.
Thai
Chatham
2733 heavy,
1123
continue taxi. Emirates 585 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Runway 08 right cleared to land.
Turkish
UPS
544 heavy,
7098
runway
heavy.
08 right, clear to land. UPS 7098 heavy, taxi to terminal.
Runway 08 left cleared for takeoff.
Eurowings 1198,
Air France
continue
9er
taxi.
708.
Air France 890 heavy, continue taxi. Air France 3337 heavy, continue taxi. Air France 278 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Ground. 08 left pushback approved.
Air France 321 pushback
19er
approved,
77
expect
Super.
runway 08 left.
Ground. 08 left pushback approved. Air France 333 heavy.
Continue taxi, Ethiopian 704
Singapore
heavy.
8367 heavy, hold position.
Ground. 09er right pushback approved. Lufthansa 1577 Super. Ground.
Oh man, that
09er
already
right
that
pushback
corner
approved.
is so
Lufthansa
tight.
1050.
Lufthansa 1334 heavy, continue taxi.
Ground, 09 right pushback
Qatari
approved.
1088
Thai
heavy, pushback approved,
2733
expect
heavy.
runway 09 right.
Runway 09er right cleared for takeoff. Saudia 1333
India
heavy.
Continue
crash.
taxi, Lufthansa 2418.
Taxi to
Come on,
terminal,
quickly.
Singapore 6767 heavy.
Taxi to terminal, Qatari 78 heavy.
Ethiopian 704 heavy, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff.
Continue taxi, Qatar 2567 heavy.
Saudia 1135 heavy, taxi to terminal.
Runway 09er left, cleared to land.
Lufthansa
Air India
5567,
9er
pushback
09er
approved,
heavy.
expect runway 09 right. Lufthansa 1259 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right. Air France 1225, continue taxi.
Runway 08 right, cleared to land. Saudia 1135 heavy.
Continue taxi, Egypt Air 988.
Thai 322 super, runway 09 right, line up and wait.
Continue taxi, Singapore
Air India
6767
909
heavy.
heavy, taxi to terminal. DTA 756, runway 09 left, clear to land.
Taxi to terminal, Lufthansa
Lufthansa
6534.
1794, runway 08 right, clear to land.
Continue taxi, ups 312
Speedbird
heavy.
3456 heavy, runway 09 left, clear to land. Cathay 6787 heavy, runway 08 right, clear to land. UPS 7098 heavy, continue taxi.
Say again, Singapore 8367
Saudia
heavy.
1135 heavy, hold short of runway 09 right. Air France 890 heavy, runway 08 left, line up and wait.
Continue taxi, Singapore 8367 heavy.
Cathay 1330 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Contact departure, good night.
Air India
Lufthansa
909 heavy, continue
1501
taxi.
super.
Eurotrans 590 heavy, contact departure. What else we
Continue
got?
taxi, Air France 1977 super.
Japan Air 455 heavy, continue taxi.
Ground, 08 left pushback approved. Japan Air 455 heavy. Ground,
Okay, what else
08
we
left
got here?
pushback
He's
approved.
going in
All
there.
Nippon 215 heavy.
He's going in there.
Taxi to terminal, Eurowings 1198.
Going down there.
Continue taxi, Lufthansa 1577 super.
DTA 565 heavy, taxi to terminal.
Ground, 08 left pushback approved. Air
Thai
France
322
1225.
super, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Contact departure, good night. Air
Singapore
France
1981
9er
heavy, runway 09 right, line up and wait. Speedbird 6534 heavy, runway 09 left, clear to land.
Runway 09er left, cleared to land.
Air France
DTA
890
565
heavy, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 08 right, cleared to land. TAM
All Nippon
1254
215
heavy.
heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 09er left, cleared to land. Eurowings 1445. Continue taxi, Lufthansa 6534. Continue taxi, Thai 322 super. Taxi to terminal, Chatham 1123 heavy. Contact departure, good night.
TAM
Saudia
125 for heavy,
1333
taxi to terminal. Air France 333 heavy, runway 08 left, line up and wait.
Continue taxi, Qatari 78
Ethiopian
heavy.
704 heavy, contact departure. Singapore 6767 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Lufthansa 1050.
Emirates 585 heavy, continue taxi. Qatari 1088 heavy, continue taxi.
Ground, 09 right pushback approved. Eurotrans 589 heavy.
Eurotrans 589 heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 09er right, cleared for takeoff. Eurotrans 590 heavy.
Air France 321, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Chatham
Air
1123
France
heavy.
278 heavy, continue taxi.
Hold position, Singapore
Lufthansa
6767 heavy.
5567, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. FedEx
Lufthansa
1801
1259
heavy.
heavy, continue taxi. Japan Air 5.
Continue taxi. Thai
Japan Air 472
2733
heavy,
heavy.
pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Ground, 09er right pushback approved.
Air France 333
Emirates
heavy,
585
runway
heavy.
08 left, cleared for takeoff. Turkish 544 heavy, taxi to terminal.
Runway 08 right, cleared to land. Turkish 544
Air
heavy.
France 890 heavy, contact departure.
Taxi to terminal, UPS
FedEx
7098
1801
heavy.
heavy, runway 09 no. Singapore 1981 heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Continue taxi, Eurowings
DTA
1198.
Force
Continue taxi, Air France
Eurowings
890 heavy.
1445, taxi to terminal.
Continue taxi, Air France 333
DTA
heavy.
756, taxi to terminal. Lufthansa 1050, hold position.
Ground, 08 left pushback approved. Air France 278 heavy.
Lufthansa 1577 super, continue taxi.
Ground, 08 left pushback approved.
Thai
Air France
322 super,
321.
contact departure.
Hold position, Singapore 8367 Heavy. Continue taxi, Lufthansa 1334 Heavy.
Air France
Ground, 09er right
Air France
pushback
987
approved.
pushback approved,
Qatar
expect runway
1088 heavy.
09er left. Air France 1874 Super, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left. Air France 433 pushback approved, expect runway 08 left. Speedbird 113 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left. TAM 1254 Heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 08 left cleared for takeoff.
Turkish 544 Heavy, hold short of runway 09er left.
Taxi to terminal, Saudi
DTA
1135
565 Heavy, continue taxi. Eurowings 1445, continue taxi. FedEx 1801 Heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. Air France 333 Heavy, contact departure. Indonesia 777 Heavy, runway 08 right, cleared to land.
Ground, 09er right
Air
pushback
France
approved.
454 Heavy, runway
Lufthansa
09 left, cleared to
5567.
land. Air France 668 Heavy, runway 08 right, cleared to land.
Ground, 09er right
Air
pushback
France
approved.
670 runway 09
Lufthansa
left, cleared to land.
1259er Heavy.
Air France 321 hold position.
Continue taxi, Air France 1225.
Japan Air 455 Heavy, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 179er 4 taxi to terminal. Speedbird 388 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Runway 09er right, line up and wait. Thai tree
Lufthansa
22
897 pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Taxi to terminal, Air India 909er Heavy. Runway 09er left cleared to land, DTA 756.
Lufthansa 1050, continue taxi.
Runway 08 right cleared to land. Lufthansa
Lufthansa 1334
1794.
Heavy, runway 09 right, line up and wait.
Runway 09er left cleared to land, Speedbird 3456
Singapore
Heavy.
1981 Heavy, contact departure.
Runway 08 right cleared to land, Cathay
Japan Air 455
6787
Heavy,
Heavy.
runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff.
Continue taxi, UPS 709er 8 Heavy. Hold short of runway 09er right, Saudi 1135 Heavy.
Runway 08 left line up and wait. Air France
Lufthansa
890 heavy.
17904, continue taxi.
Ground, 08 left pushback
Cathay
approved.
6787
Cathay
Heavy, taxi to
1330
terminal.
Heavy. Continue taxi, Air India
Speedbird
909er
3456
Heavy.
Heavy, taxi to terminal. DTA 756, continue taxi. Speedbird 6534 Heavy, taxi to terminal. Lufthansa 1334 Heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Contact departure, good night.
UPS 312 Heavy, runway 09
Heavy.
right, line up and wait.
Continue taxi, Japan Air
FedEx
455
1801
Heavy.
Heavy, contact departure. All Nippon 215 Heavy, runway 08 left, line up and wait.
Taxi to terminal, DTA 565 Heavy.
Speedbird 113 Heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 09er right cleared for takeoff, Thai Tree 22 Super.
Philippine 4689 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Runway 09er right line up and wait, Singapore 1981 Heavy.
Air France 800 Super, runway 08 right, clear to land.
Runway 09er left cleared to land.
Indonesia
Speedbird
777 Heavy,
6534
taxi to terminal.
Runway 08 left cleared for takeoff. Air France 890 heavy.
Cathay 1330 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, All Nippon 215 Heavy.
Speedbird 3456 Heavy, continue taxi.
Taxi to terminal, TAM 1254 Heavy.
Pakistan 6467 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Runway 08 left line up and wait, Air France Tree Heavy.
Contact departure. Good night. Ethiopian 704 Heavy.
Continue taxi,
Speedbird
Singapore
6534 Heavy,
6767
hold short of runway 09 left. Speedbird 388 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Emirates 585
Cathay
Heavy.
6787 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Qatari 1088 heavy.
All Nippon 218 Heavy, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff.
Continue taxi. Eurotrans 589 Heavy. Continue taxi. Air France 321.
Continue taxi, Air France 278 Heavy. Continue taxi, Lufthansa 5567. Continue taxi, Lufthansa 1259er Heavy. Ground, 08 left pushback approved, Japan Air 472 Heavy.
Air India 132 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Runway 08 left cleared for takeoff, Air France Tree Heavy.
UPS 312 Heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. Thai 2733 Heavy, runway 09 right, line up and wait.
Taxi to terminal, Turkish 544 Heavy.
Air France 1225, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff.
Contact departure. Good night.
Air France 321, continue taxi.
Heavy.
Air France 987, continue taxi.
Unable taxi. Request detailed taxi
Air France
instructions.
1874 Super,
FedEx
continue taxi.
1801 Heavy.
Air France 433, continue taxi.
Runway 09er right cleared for takeoff. Singapore 19er 81
Turkish
heavy.
544 Heavy, hold position.
Taxi to terminal. Eurowings
Japan Air
1445.
472 Heavy, continue taxi. Indonesia 777 Heavy, continue taxi.
Taxi to terminal. DTA 756.
Japan Air 455 Heavy, contact departure. Lufthansa 1334 Heavy, contact departure.
Hold position. Lufthansa
Air France
1050.
454 Heavy, taxi to terminal. Indonesia 777 Heavy, continue taxi. Air France 668 Heavy, taxi to terminal.
Continue taxi. Lufthansa 1577 Super. Contact
I mean,
departure.
Qatari, you
Good
can't
night.
keep
Thai
running
322
into this
Super.
Philippine
Ground.
as he's
09er
taxiing
left pushback
backwards.
approved. Air
Pakistan
France 9er
6467
87.
Heavy, continue taxi. Pakistan 6467 Heavy, continue taxi. Thai 2733 Heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. Air France 454 Heavy, continue taxi. Japan Air 455 Heavy, contact departure. All Nippon 215 Heavy, contact departure. Air France 321 runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff.
Ground. 08 left pushback approved.
Turkish
Air France
544 Heavy, continue
1874
taxi.
Super. Ground. 08 left pushback
Lufthansa
approved.
897,
Air France
continue taxi.
433.
Air India 132 Heavy, continue taxi. Philippine 4689 Heavy, continue taxi.
Ground. 08 left pushback
Qatari
approved.
1088 Heavy,
Speedbird
runway
11
09
tree
right,
heavy.
cleared for takeoff. Air France 670, taxi to terminal. Air France 668 Heavy, continue taxi. Air France
Continue taxi. TAM 1254 heavy.
Air France 774 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Hold short of runway 09er left. Turkish 544 heavy.
American 77 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Continue taxi. DTA 565 heavy.
What else we got?
Continue taxi. Eurowings 1445.
Air France 668 Heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 09 right cleared for takeoff.
UPS 312 Heavy,
FedEx
contact departure.
1801 Heavy.
Air France 1225, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good night. Air
Qatari
France
1088
333
Heavy,
heavy.
runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 08 right cleared to land. Indonesia
Emirates
777 heavy.
585 Heavy, runway 09 right, line up and wait.
Runway 09er left cleared to land. Air
Thai
France 454
2733
heavy.
Heavy, contact departure.
Runway 08 right cleared to
Speedbird
land.
5
Air France 668
Speedbird
heavy.
5641, runway 09 left, clear to land. Lufthansa 6782 Heavy, runway 08 right, clear to land.
Runway 09er left cleared to
Lufthansa
land. Air
1051,
France
runway 09
670.
left, clear to land. Airbridge Cargo 115 Heavy, runway 08 right, clear to land.
Hold position. Air France 321.
Eurotrans 3348 Heavy, runway 09 left, clear to land.
Unable to comply. Air France 454 heavy.
Air France 278 Heavy, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff.
Taxi to terminal. Lufthansa
Air France 800 Super,
1794.
taxi to terminal.
Ground. 09er right pushback approved. Speedbird 388 heavy.
Air France 774 Heavy, continue taxi.
Ground. 09er right pushback approved. Lufthansa
Cathay 6787
8907.
Heavy, hold position.
Continue taxi. Lufthansa
Air France 1351
1050.
Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left. Cathay 1330 Heavy, runway 08 left, line up and wait.
Runway 09er right line up and wait. Lufthansa 1334 heavy.
Japan Air 472 Heavy, runway 08 left at Tango 2.
Contact departure. Good night. Singapore
Speedbird
19er 81 heavy.
Speedbird 133 Heavy, runway 08 left at Tango 2. Speedbird 113 Heavy, runway 08 left at Tango 2.
Runway 08 left cleared for takeoff. Japan Air 455 heavy.
Bangladesh 90 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right. American 77 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Lufthansa
Philippine 4689
1794.
Heavy, continue taxi.
Taxi to terminal. Cathay 6787
Emirates
heavy.
585 Heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. Air France 670, continue taxi.
Taxi to terminal. Speedbird 3456
Qatari
heavy.
1088 Heavy, contact departure. Lufthansa 1577 Super, runway 09 right.
Continue taxi. DTA 756.
Lufthansa 1050, runway 09 right, line up and wait.
Taxi to terminal. Speedbird
Speedbird
6534
5641,
heavy.
taxi to terminal. Air France 77.
Runway 09
what
right
are
cleared for
you?
takeoff. Lufthansa
Air France
1334
774
heavy.
heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 09 right line up and
Air
wait.
France 1351 heavy,
Upstream 12
pushback
heavy.
approved, expect runway 08 left. Air France 800 super, continue taxi. Delta 82 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Contact departure. Good night. FedEx 1801 Heavy.
Air France 321, contact departure.
Runway 08 left line up and wait. All Nippon 215 heavy.
DTA 132 heavy, runway 08 right, clear to land.
Continue taxi. Speedbird 113 heavy. Ground. 09er right pushback approved. Philippine 4689er heavy. Runway 08 right clear to land. Air France 800 super. Taxi to terminal. Indonesia 777 heavy.
Royal Nepal 120 heavy, runway 09 left, clear to land.
Continue taxi. Cathay 1330 heavy.
Lufthansa 1050, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Continue taxi. Speedbird
Speedbird
3456 heavy.
5641, continue taxi.
Ground. 09er right
Lufthansa
pushback approved.
1577 super, runway
Pakistan
09 right, line up and
6467
wait.
heavy.
Cathay 1330 heavy, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff.
Hold short of runway 09er
Air
left.
France 1874
Speedbird
super, runway
6534
08
heavy.
left, line up and wait. Lufthansa 6782 heavy, taxi to terminal. Speedbird 3456 heavy, continue taxi. Asiana 987 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Continue taxi. Speedbird 388 heavy.
Lufthansa 1988, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Continue taxi. Cathay
Lufthansa
6787
1344,
heavy.
pushback approved, expect runway 09 right. Air France 278 heavy, contact departure.
Runway 08 left cleared for takeoff.
Emirates 585
All
heavy,
Nippon
contact
215
departure.
heavy.
Lufthansa 1051, taxi to terminal. Lufthansa 1577 super, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. Pakistan 6467 heavy, runway 09 right, line up and wait.
Ground. 09er right pushback approved. Air India 132 heavy. Runway 09er right cleared for takeoff.
Air France
Upstream 12
454
heavy.
heavy, hold position.
Runway 09 right, line up and wait.
Air France
Thai
1351
2733
heavy, continue taxi.
Runway
Hope he's got
08
enough
left
room.
cleared for takeoff. Air France 1225.
Delta 82 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Air France 321.
Bangladesh 90 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Air France
American
987.
77 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Air France
Lufthansa
1874 super.
1050, contact departure. Lufthansa 6782 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Air France 433.
Air France 1874 super, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff. Speedbird 113 heavy, runway 08 left, line.
Hold position. Turkish 544 heavy.
Japan F472 heavy, runway 08 left, line up and wait. Airbridge Cargo 115 heavy, taxi to terminal.
Continue taxi. Japan Air 472 heavy.
Air France 1351 heavy, continue
Continue
taxi.
taxi. Indonesia 777 heavy.
Air France 454 heavy, taxi to terminal via Echo Alpha 2.
Unable contact departure. Air France 454 heavy. Contact departure. Good night. Lufthansa 1334 heavy.
German Wings 156, runway 08 right, clear to land.
Taxi to terminal. Air France
Air
454
Berlin
heavy.
123 heavy, runway 09 left, clear to land.
Continue taxi. Indonesia
Air France
777
1334
heavy.
heavy, runway 08 right, clear to land.
Taxi to terminal. Air France
Bangladesh
668
1188
heavy.
heavy, runway 09 left, clear to land. Lufthansa 1051, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Pakistan
Eurotrans
6467
3348
heavy.
heavy, taxi to terminal.
Runway 09 right, cleared for
Pakistan
takeoff.
6467
Thai
heavy, runway
2733
09 right,
heavy.
cleared for takeoff.
Continue taxi. Air France
Lufthansa
454 heavy.
5567, runway 09 right, line up and wait. Cathay 133 heavy, Cathay 1330 heavy, contact departure. Cathay 1330 heavy, contact departure. Lufthansa 1577 super, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good night.
Japan Air
Air
472 heavy,
455
runway
heavy.
08 left, cleared for takeoff. Air France 433, runway 08 left, line up and wait. Airbridge Cargo 115 heavy, continue taxi.
Contact departure.
good.
Good night. All
Air
Nippon
France
215
800
heavy.
super and Asiana
Runway
are too
08
close to
left,
each other,
cleared
they
for
can't get
takeoff.
past each
Air
other.
France 321.
Lufthansa 853 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Continue taxi, Turkish 544 Heavy.
DTA 1181 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right. Lufthansa 960 Super, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left. Asiana 980 Heavy, continue taxi. Air France 1351 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi.
Please.
Lufthansa 897.
Eurowings 15, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Continue taxi. Air India 132
Eurotrans
heavy.
3348 Heavy, continue taxi. Air France 1874 Super, contact departure. Lufthansa 5567, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Unable taxi. Will advise
Royal
when
Nepal
ready.
120 Heavy,
Philippine
taxi to
4689
terminal.
Heavy.
Bangladesh 89 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right. American 969 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right. UPS 125 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right. Speedbird 5641, hold short of taxiway Echo.
Runway 09 right cleared for takeoff.
Cathay 6787
Qatar
Heavy,
1088
continue taxi.
heavy.
Taxi to terminal, Air France 670. Continue
does it
taxi,
get past?
Air France
Obviously it
668
doesn't.
Heavy. Tower,
Oh
08
man,
left
this
pushback
is
approved.
just so
Air France
stupid.
774 Heavy.
Air France 454 Heavy, continue
Tower
taxi.
09 right pushback
Air
approved.
Berlin 834 Heavy,
American
pushback
77
approved,
heavy.
expect runway 08 left. Air France 433, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff. Air France 774 Heavy, runway 08 left, line up and wait. German Wings 156, taxi to terminal. DTA 132 Heavy, taxi to terminal.
Continue taxi, Air France 668 Heavy.
Air France 987, runway 09 right.
Contact departure. Good night. Ups 312 heavy.
Lufthansa 1259 Heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Contact departure. Good night.
Royal-
Air France 1225.
Royal Nepal 120 Heavy, taxi to terminal.
Runway 09 right cleared for takeoff.
Air Berlin
Qatar
123 Heavy,
1088
taxi to terminal.
Runway 09 right, line up and wait. Emirates
Air France
585 Heavy.
Air France 1678 Super, runway 08 right, clear to land.
Contact departure. Good night.
Air France
Thai
233 Heavy,
2733
runway
heavy.
09 left, clear to land. KLM 1935, runway 08 right, clear to land. DTA 1953, runway 09 left, clear to land. Air France 1566 Super, runway 08 right, clear to land. Air France 774 Heavy, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff. Speedbird 113 Heavy, runway 08 left, line up and wait.
Runway 09 left, clear to
Air
land.
France 454
Speedbird
Heavy,
5641.
continue taxi. German Wings 156, taxi to terminal.
Runway 08 right, clear to land. Lufthansa
German Wings
6782 Heavy.
156, taxi to terminal.
Runway 09 left, clear to land. Lufthansa 1051.
Where's he going to?
Runway 08 right, clear to land.
He doesn't have any terminal to go
Heavy.
to. It's a good one. DTA 132 Heavy, taxi to terminal.
Runway 09 left cleared to land. Eurotrans
There we go.
3348 heavy.
Air France 1334 Heavy, taxi to terminal.
Runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff. Air France 278 Heavy.
Pakistan 6467 Heavy, contact departure.
Taxi to terminal. Air France 800
Japan
Super.
F472 Heavy, contact departure. Royal Nepal 120 Heavy, continue
Unable
taxi.
taxi. Will advise when ready.
Bangladesh
Air France
1188 Heavy,
774
taxi to terminal.
Hold position. Cathay
Bangladesh 89
6787
Heavy, continue taxi. Eurotrans 3348 Heavy, hold position.
Ground. 08 left, pushback approved. Air France 1351 Heavy. Runway
Is he already
08
too
left, line up
close?
and wait. Cathay 1330 Heavy.
Yeah, he
Runway
won't get
08
past
left
him.
at Tango 2. Japan Air 472 Heavy.
Americans 969 Heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 08 left at Tango 2.
Air France
Speedbird
433,
113
contact
Heavy.
departure. Lufthansa 5567, contact departure. Lufthansa 897. Air India 132 Heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. Royal Nepal 120 Heavy, continue taxi.
Ground.
Please.
09 right pushback approved.
Air Berlin
Bangladesh
123 Heavy,
90
hold short of runway 09 left.
Unable taxi. Will advise when ready.
Asiana 987
American
Heavy,
77
runway 08 left, line up and wait.
Continue taxi. Philippine
DTA 132
4689
Heavy,
Heavy.
continue taxi. Air France 1678 Super, taxi to terminal.
Runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Lufthansa 853
Emirates
Heavy,
585
continue
Heavy.
taxi.
Continue taxi. Air France
Delta
670.
7789 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right. Air France 233 Heavy, taxi to terminal. Speedbird 113 Heavy, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff.
Contact departure. Good night. Qatari
Cathay
1088
6015
Heavy.
Heavy, pushback approved. Where are you going to? Down there, okay.
Runway 09 right. Lufthansa 1577
Eurotrans
Super.
3368 Heavy, runway 09 left, clear to land.
Runway 09 right, line up and wait. Lufthansa 1050.
J Express 1986 Heavy.
Taxi to terminal.
Actually-
Speedbird 5641. Continue taxi.
So it did
Air
have
France
that one.
774
That's
Heavy.
interesting.
Ground.
That's a new
08 left, pushback approved. Air France 1351 Heavy.
Jet Airways 1986 Heavy, runway 08 right, clear to land.
Continue taxi. Air France
Thai
800
323 Heavy,
Super.
runway 09 left, clear to land. Air France 7768 Heavy, runway 08 right, clear to land. DTA 132 Heavy, continue taxi. Air France 1334 Heavy, hold short of runway 09 left. Air France 1678 Super, hold short of runway 09 left.
Ground. 09er right, pushback approved. Delta 82 Heavy.
Eurowings 15, continue taxi.
Contact departure. Good night.
Eurowings
Air
15,
France
hold position.
321.
Air France 7014 Super, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Runway 08 right, clear to land. DTA
Air France
132
198 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Runway 09er left, clear to land. Royal Nepal 120 Heavy. Runway 09er right, cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa
DTA 324
1050.
Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right. Bangladesh 1188 Heavy, continue taxi. Air France 233 Heavy, hold short of runway 09 left.
Continue taxi. Speedbird
Lufthansa
5641.
897 runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 897 runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. Asiana 987 Heavy, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff. KLM 1935 taxi to terminal. DTA 1181 Heavy, continue taxi. Speedbird 5641, continue taxi. Lufthansa 960 Super, continue taxi. Speedbird 9.
Runway 09er right, line up and
Speedbird
wait.
1985
Lufthansa
Heavy, pushback approved, expect
1577
runway
Super.
08 left. Lufthansa 1988, continue taxi. Delta 7789 Heavy, continue taxi. DTA 1953 taxi to terminal. Lufthansa 1259 Heavy, contact departure.
Runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff.
Air France 774
Cathay
Heavy, contact
1330
departure.
Heavy.
Air India 132 Heavy, contact departure. Speedbird 113 Heavy, contact departure.
Runway 08 left, line up and wait. Air France 1874 Super. Taxi to terminal. Lufthansa 6782 Heavy. Continue taxi. Speedbird 3456
Cathay
Heavy.
6015 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Ground. 08 left, pushback approved. ASEAN
Delta
987 Heavy.
3645 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Tower 09 right, pushback approved. Lufthansa
Speedbird 388 Heavy,
1988.
runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Tower. 09er right, pushback approved.
Singapore
Lufthansa
1983 Heavy,
1344.
runway 09 left, cleared to land.
Contact departure. Good night.
Air France 7769
278
runway 08
Heavy.
right, cleared to land. German Wings 116 runway 09 left, cleared to land.
Contact departure. Goodbye. Emirates
DTA
585
1953,
Heavy.
continue taxi. Eurotrans 3368 Heavy, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. Lufthansa 1051.
Jet Airways 1081 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Runway 09er right, cleared for takeoff.
American
Lufthansa
99969 Heavy, continue
1577
taxi.
Super.
Air Berlin 834 Heavy, continue taxi. Eurowings 15, continue taxi. Lufthansa 1344, continue taxi. DTA 324 Heavy, continue taxi. Air Berlin 123 Heavy, hold position. UPS 125 Heavy, continue taxi. Speedbird 1985 Heavy, continue taxi. KLM 1935, continue taxi. Air France 1566 Super, taxi to terminal.
Runway 09er right, line up and wait. Pakistan 6467
Jet
Heavy.
Airways 1986 Heavy, continue
Hold
taxi.
position. Air France
Jet Airways
454 Heavy.
1986 Heavy, taxi to terminal. Pakistan 653 Heavy, runway 08 right, clear to land.
Unable taxi. Will advise when ready.
Asiana
Air France
1987 Heavy,
1351
contact departure.
Continue taxi, Delta 82 heavy.
Cathay 6015 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 08
Continue
left.
taxi, Bangladesh 90
Avianca
heavy.
306 heavy, pushback approved. Avianca 306 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left. Air France 198 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, American
Air
77
France
heavy.
7014 super, continue taxi.
Contact departure, good night, Lufthansa
Air France
1050.
1566 super, hold short of runway 09 left.
Continue taxi, Lufthansa
Eurotrans
6782 heavy.
3368 heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 08 left cleared for takeoff.
Eurotrans
Air France
3368 heavy, continue
1874
taxi.
super.
Thai 323 heavy, taxi to terminal. Jet Airways 1081 heavy, continue taxi.
Unable taxi, request detailed taxi instructions, Speedbird 11 tree heavy.
Bangladesh 90 heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 08 left line up and wait. Japan Air 472 heavy.
Lufthansa 897, contact departure.
Taxi to terminal, Air Bridge Cargo
Speedbird 388
115
heavy,
heavy.
contact departure.
Say again, Air France 1351 heavy.
Air France 198 heavy, continue taxi.
Unable to comply, Air France 454 heavy.
Jet Airways 1986 heavy, taxi to terminal.
Runway 08 right cleared to land. German
Air
wings
France
156.
7768 heavy, taxi to terminal.
Runway 09 left cleared to land. Air Berlin 123 heavy.
Jet
Runway
Airways, are you
08
moving?
right cleared to land. Air France
Jet
1334
Airways
heavy.
1986 heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 09 left cleared to land.
He's not moving.
Bangladesh 1188 heavy.
Continue taxi, Lufthansa 1051.
Taxi to terminal. Eurotrans
Speedbird
3348 heavy.
1314 heavy, runway 09 left, cleared to land.
Runway 09 right cleared for
FedEx
takeoff.
3348 heavy,
Pakistan
runway 08 right, cleared to
6467
land.
heavy.
Delta 263 heavy, runway 09 left, cleared to land.
Runway 09 right line up and
American
wait.
454
Lufthansa
7 heavy, runway
5567.
08 right, cleared to land. Philippine 4689 heavy, runway 09 right, line up and wait.
Say again,
what else is going
Cathay
on?
1330 heavy.
Jet Airways 1081 heavy, continue taxi.
Contact departure, goodbye, Cathay 1330 heavy.
Lufthansa 1493, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Contact departure, good night, Lufthansa 1577
Speedbird
super.
325, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Runway 08 left cleared for takeoff.
Speedbird 885
Japan
heavy,
Air
pushback approved,
472
expect
heavy.
runway 09 right. Air France 7769, taxi to terminal. Eurowings 15, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 08 left line up and wait, Air France 433. Continue taxi, Air Bridge Cargo 115 heavy.
Thai 323 heavy, continue taxi.
Ground, 09 right pushback
Singapore
approved.
1983
Lufthansa
heavy,
853
taxi to
heavy.
terminal.
Ground, 09 right
German wings
pushback
116,
approved.
taxi to
ETA
terminal.
1181 heavy.
Philippine 4689 heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. Air France 987, runway 09 right, line up and wait. German wings 4459, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Ground, 08 left pushback
German
approved.
wings 4460,
Lufthansa
pushback approved, expect
9060
runway
super.
09 right. Avianca 306 heavy, continue
Continue
taxi.
taxi, Asiana 9087
Cathay.
heavy.
Cathay 6015 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Air France
Lufthansa
1351
960
heavy.
super, runway 08 left, line up and wait. Speedbird 1985 heavy, runway 08 left at Tango 2.
Ground, 08 left pushback
Air
approved.
France 7769,
Eurowings
continue
15.
taxi. Air France 7768 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Eurotrans
Air France
3348 heavy.
7769, hold short of runway 09 left. Pakistan 653 heavy, taxi to terminal. Lufthansa 3667 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Contact departure, goodbye, Air France 1874 super. Runway 09 right cleared for takeoff.
Air
Lufthansa
Berlin 123 heavy,
5567.
continue taxi.
Unable to
Lufthansa-
comply. Royal
Lufthansa
Nepal 120
1493,
heavy.
continue taxi.
Ground. 09 right pushback approved. Bangladesh
German wings
89
116,
heavy.
continue taxi.
Ground, 09 right
Singapore
pushback
1983
approved.
heavy, continue
American
taxi.
969 heavy.
Egypt 804 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Ground, 09 right pushback approved.
Air France
UPS
987,
125
runway
heavy.
09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Hold short of taxiway Echo, Speedbird 5641.
American 77 Heavy, runway 09 right, line up and wait.
Continue taxi. Cathay 6787
French Post
Heavy.
4957, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right. Bangladesh 90 Heavy, contact departure. Eurowings 15, contact departure. Lufthansa 960 Super, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff.
Say again. Air France
Air France
454
198
Heavy.
Heavy, runway 08 left, line up and wait. Avianca 306 Heavy, continue taxi.
Tower, 08 left pushback approved.
Iberia
Air Berlin
1366,
834
pushback
heavy.
approved, expect runway 08 left.
Runway 08 left cleared for takeoff.
Pakistan
Air France
653 Heavy,
433.
continue taxi.
Runway 08 left
around
line
there,
up and
that's all
wait.
working
Air
good.
France 774
Speedbird
Heavy.
1344 Heavy, taxi to terminal.
Say again. German wings
Delta
156.
263 Heavy, taxi to terminal.
Say again. DTA
Delta
132 Heavy.
3645 Heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 09er right. Air France 9er87. Runway 09er right cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa
American
1259
77 Heavy,
Heavy.
runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Taxi to terminal. Royal Nepal 120 Heavy.
Delta 82 Heavy, runway 09 right, line up and wait.
Taxi to terminal. Air Berlin 123
Philippine
Heavy.
1468 9er Heavy, contact departure. Air France 987, contact departure.
Runway 08
Air France
right, clear
127
to land.
Air France 1278 Super, runway 09
Super.
left, clear to land. Eurotrans 3349 Heavy, runway 08 right, clear to land.
Runway 09er left cleared to land.
American
Air France
1290 Heavy,
233
runway 09 left, clear to land.
Runway 08 right cleared to
Air
land.
France 3457 Heavy,
KLM
runway 08
19er
right, clear to land.
Runway 09er left clear to
UPS
land.
3389 Heavy, runway 09 left,
1953.
clear to land. Air France 3457 Heavy, runway 08 right, clear to land. Thai 931 Heavy, runway 08 right, clear to land.
Runway 08 right cleared to land.
UPS
Air
1
France 1566
UPS
Super.
1001 Heavy, runway 09 left, clear to land. Speedbird 1314 Heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 08 left cleared for takeoff. Air France 774
Lufthansa
Heavy.
3666 Heavy.
Runway 08 left line up and wait.
Speedbird
Speedbird
325,
113
continue
Heavy.
taxi. DTA 1920 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right. Pakistan 653 Heavy, continue taxi. FedEx 3348 Heavy, taxi to terminal. American 4547 Heavy, taxi to terminal. Air France
Continue
17
taxi. Air France 454 Heavy.
Air France 7014 Super, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff. Air France 7014 Super, runway 08 left, line up and wait.
Taxi to terminal. German wings 156.
Air Berlin 123 Heavy, hold position.
Taxi to terminal. German wings
Lufthansa
156.
960 Super, contact departure.
Taxi to terminal. DTA
Delta
132 Heavy.
82 Heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. Delta 263 Heavy, continue
Taxi
taxi.
to terminal. Air
Air
France
France
1334
1278
Heavy.
Super, taxi to terminal.
Contact departure. Good night. Pakistan 6467 Heavy. Contact departure. Good night. Japan Air 472 Heavy. Say again. Royal Nepal 120 Heavy.
Egypt Air 804 Heavy, continue taxi.
Taxi to terminal. Bangladesh
Swiss
1187
2807, pushback
Heavy.
approved, expect runway 09 right. American 77 Heavy, contact departure. American 4547 Heavy,
Continue
is
taxi.
moving.
Bangladesh 89er Heavy.
Eurotrans 3349 Heavy, taxi to terminal.
Hold position. Eurotrans 3348 Heavy.
Air France 198 Heavy, runway 08 left,
Continue
cleared for
taxi.
takeoff.
American 77 Heavy.
Air France 198 Heavy, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff.
Contact departure. Goodbye.
Cathay
Air France
6015 Heavy,
433.
runway 08 left, line up and wait.
Contact departure. Good night. Lufthansa
Lufthansa
5467.
1431, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Runway 09er right cleared for takeoff.
Lufthansa 1236,
Air India
pushback
132
approved,
heavy.
expect runway 08 left.
Continue taxi. Royal Nepal 120
DTA
Heavy.
1919, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right. Vistara 2013, pushback approved, expect runway 09 right.
Hold short of runway 09er left. Air Berlin
Air France
123
1278
Heavy.
Super, continue taxi.
Runway 08 left line up and wait.
American
ASEAN
1290 Heavy,
987
taxi to terminal.
Say again. DTA 132
Bangladesh
Heavy.
89 Heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. FedEx 3348 Heavy, continue taxi. Lufthansa 3667 Heavy, continue taxi.
Taxi to terminal. Air
Speedbird
France
385 Heavy,
1678
continue
Super.
taxi. DTA 1920 Heavy is moving. United 116 Heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 09 right.
Continue taxi. Lufthansa 85 Heavy.
Ground.
Come on.
09er right
Get up in the
pushback
air.
approved. Delta 7789er Heavy. Taxi to terminal.
Come on,
Air
come on,
France
come on.
233 Heavy.
Just
Runway
got up there.
08
Okay.
left cleared for
Cathay
takeoff.
6015
Speedbird
Heavy,
113
runway
heavy.
08 left cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 149 runway 08 left, line up and wait.
Say again. Cathay
Air Berlin
6015
834 Heavy, taxi.
Runway 09 left clear
Air
to
Berlin
land.
834 Heavy, runway
Eurotrans
08 left
3368
via
Heavy.
Charlie.
Runway 08 right cleared to land. Jet Airways
There's no
1986 Heavy.
something. Air Berlin 123 Heavy, continue
Runway
taxi.
09er left cleared to land. Thai 323
Lufthansa
Heavy.
1007 runway 08 right clear to land.
Runway 08 right cleared to land.
Lufthansa
Air France
9745 Heavy,
7768
runway
Heavy.
09 left clear to land.
Continue taxi. DTA
Singapore
132
983
Heavy.
Heavy, runway 08 right clear to land. Lufthansa 1239 runway 09 left clear to land. French Post 1005 runway 08 right clear to land. American 4547 Heavy, continue taxi. Eurotrans 3349 Heavy, hold short of runway 09 left.
Hold short of runway 09er
Air France
left.
3457
Air France
Heavy, taxi
1334
to
Heavy.
terminal.
Hold short of runway 09
Iberia
left.
1366,
Air France
continue taxi.
1678 Super.
Lufthansa 1431, continue taxi. Lufthansa 1236, pushback approved, expect runway 08 left.
Continue taxi. Eurowings 15.
United,
Hold position. Eurowings 15. Tower. 08 left pushback approved. Air France 7014 Super. Ground. 08 left pushback approved. Air France 198 Heavy. Tower. 09er right pushback approved. DTA
Lufthansa
324 Heavy.
1988, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Continue taxi.
Delta
Bangladesh
8 Heavy, contact
1188
departure.
Heavy.
Air France 198 Heavy, contact departure. Bangladesh 89 Heavy, contact departure.
Hold short of runway 09er left.
Cathay
Air
6015
France
Heavy,
233
contact
Heavy.
departure. Lufthansa 1493, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 09er right cleared for takeoff.
Avianca
Lufthansa
306
897.
Heavy, runway 08 left, line up and wait.
Runway 08 left cleared for
Air
takeoff.
Berlin 123 Heavy,
ASEAN
continue
987
taxi.
Heavy.
Thai 931 Heavy, taxi to terminal. Air France 3457 Heavy, continue taxi. Air France 3457 Heavy, continue taxi. Thai 931 Heavy, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. KLM 1935. Continue taxi. DTA 1181 Heavy.
DTA 1920 Heavy, continue
Continue
taxi.
taxi. Speedbird 5641.
United 116 Heavy, continue taxi. Via...
Continue
this
taxi.
is not going to work.
Lufthansa 960 Super. Ground. 08 left pushback approved. Speedbird 1985 Heavy.
Vistara 2013, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Lufthansa
UPS 125
1988.
Heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. American 1290 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Delta
UPS
7789
3389
Heavy.
Heavy, taxi to terminal. UPS 1001 Heavy, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. DTA 1953.
French Post 4957, continue taxi.
Contact departure. Good night.
Delta 7789
Lufthansa
Heavy, hold
1259er
position.
Heavy.
German Wings 4460, continue taxi.
Contact departure. Good night. Air France
German Wings
774 Heavy.
4459, continue taxi. Cathay 6015 Heavy, contact departure. Vistara 2014, runway 09 left, clear to land. Air France 1235, runway 08 right, clear to land. Swiss 2807, continue taxi.
Contact departure. Good night. Air India 132 Heavy.
Lufthansa 1236, continue taxi.
Contact departure. Good night.
DTA
Speedbird
1919,
113
continue
Heavy.
taxi. Avianca 306 Heavy, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff. Speedbird 1985 Heavy, runway 08 left, line up and wait. Air France 3457 Heavy, continue taxi. Thai 931 Heavy, hold short of runway 09 left. Lufthansa 1007, taxi to terminal.
Ground. 08 left pushback.
Singapore
approved.
983 Heavy,
Cathay
taxi to terminal.
6015 Heavy.
Lufthansa 3667 Heavy, continue taxi.
Ground. 09er right pushback
Speedbird
approved.
885
Delta
Heavy, continue taxi.
3645 Heavy.
DTA 1920 Heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 09er right cleared for takeoff. Speedbird 388 Heavy.
Cathay 6015 Heavy, contact departure.
Runway 09er left cleared to land.
Lufthansa
Singapore
1493,
1983
contact
heavy.
departure. Lufthansa 1988, contact departure. UPS 3389 Heavy, continue
Runway
taxi.
08 right cleared to land. Air
UPS
France
1001 Heavy,
7769er.
hold short of runway 09er left.
Runway 09er left cleared to
Lufthansa
land.
9745 Heavy,
116.
taxi to terminal. American 1290 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. DTA 19er 5 tree.
Lufthansa 853 Heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. Speedbird 1985 Heavy, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff. Iberia,
Taxi to
hold on.
terminal, Eurotrans
Lufthansa
3368
1007,
heavy.
hold short of runway 09 left. Singapore 983 Heavy, hold short of runway 09 left.
Ground, 09 right push back
Iberia
approved.
1366,
Jet Airways
runway
1081 heavy.
08 left, line up and wait.
Continue taxi. American 9er 69er Heavy.
Say again. Air Berlin 834 Heavy.
Continue taxi. Eurowings
UPS
15.
3389 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Lufthansa 1344.
UPS 1001 Heavy, hold short of runway 09 left. Lufthansa 9745 Heavy, hold short of runway 09 left.
Continue taxi. DTA 324
Lufthansa
Heavy.
853 Heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Hold position. Air Berlin 123 Heavy.
Delta 7789 Heavy, runway 09 right, line up and wait.
Continue taxi. UPS 125
German wings
Heavy.
4459, continue taxi. Avianca 306 Heavy, contact departure. UPS 125 Heavy, contact departure.
Continue taxi. Speedbird
Iberia
1985 Heavy.
1366, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff.
Continue taxi. KLM 1935.
French Post 1005, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. Air France
Lufthansa
1566 Super.
1431, runway 08 left, line up and wait.
Continue taxi, Jet Airways
UPS
1986
3389 Heavy,
heavy.
continue taxi. Why aren't you
Taxi to
moving?
terminal, Jet
This is
Airways
the
1986
umpteenth time
heavy.
I've asked you to move.
Runway 08 right
You're
cleared
not
to
moving.
land. Pakistan 653 Heavy. Contact departure.
It's not working.
Good night. Asiana 9er
Lufthansa
87 Heavy.
1239, taxi to terminal.
Unable taxi. Request detailed
Vistara
taxi instructions.
2014 taxi to terminal.
6015 Heavy. Ground. 08 left pushback approved.
Lufthansa
Avianca
97.
306 Heavy.
Lufthansa 9742 Heavy, runway 09 left, clear to land.
Unable taxi. Will advise when
Lufthansa
ready. Air France
9742 Heavy.
198 Heavy.
FedEx 1000 Heavy, runway 08 right, clear to land.
Continue taxi. Air France 7014 Super.
Speedbird 1985 Heavy, contact departure.
Hold short of runway 09er left.
Lufthansa
Air France
9742 Heavy,
1566 Super.
contact departure. Iberia 1366, contact departure. Lufthansa 853 Heavy, contact departure.
Unable contact departure.
Delta
Eurotrans
7789 Heavy,
3368
runway
heavy.
09 right, cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 1239, continue taxi. French Post 4957, runway 09 right, line up and wait.
Continue taxi, Eurotrans 3368
Lufthansa
heavy.
1431, runway 08 left, cleared for takeoff.
Taxi to terminal. Thai 323
Lufthansa
Heavy.
1236, runway 09. Lufthansa 1236, runway 08 left, line up and wait.
Unable taxi, will advise when
Air France
ready.
1235
Jet Airways
taxi to terminal.
1081 heavy.
French Post 1005, continue taxi.
Runway 09er right cleared for takeoff.
Lufthansa
Bangladesh 90
9745
heavy.
Heavy, continue taxi.
Contact departure. Good night. Lufthansa 89er
Lufthansa
7.
1239, hold position. Vistara 2014.
Contact departure.
Hold you there
Goodbye.
for a second.
Speedbird 388 Heavy. Continue taxi. Air France
Why are
198
you pushing
Heavy.
yourself in between there?
Taxi
I
to
don't
terminal,
understand
Jet
that.
Airways 1986 heavy.
Taxi to terminal.
I told you to
Air
hold
France
short.
7768
American
Heavy.
9969 Heavy, hold position. Crazy, they do what they
Unable
want.
taxi, will advise when ready. Jet Airways 1986
Vistara
heavy.
2014, continue taxi.
Runway 09er left cleared to land. Speedbird 1314 heavy.
Air France 1235, hold short of runway 09 left.
Runway 08 right cleared to land.
Lufthansa
FedEx
1236,
3348
runway
Heavy.
08 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 09er left cleared to land. Delta 26 heavy.
Lufthansa 1431, contact departure.
Runway 08 right cleared to land.
French
American
Post 4957,
4547
runway
Heavy.
09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 09er right line up and wait. Philippine 4689er Heavy.
Jet Airways 1081 Heavy, runway 09 right, line up and wait.
Continue taxi. Jet
Delta
Airways
7789
1081
Heavy,
heavy.
contact departure.
Tower, 08 left pushback approved. Lufthansa 149er tree.
FedEx 1000 Heavy, taxi to terminal.
Ground, 09er right pushback approved.
FedEx
Speedbird
1000
325.
Heavy, hold short of taxiway Quebec.
Tower, 09er right pushback
Lufthansa
approved.
1239er,
Speedbird
continue taxi.
885 heavy. Taxi to terminal, Air France 7769er. Runway 08 left cleared for takeoff, Eurowings 15. Continue taxi, Thai tree 2 tree heavy.
Taxi to terminal.
Okay, everything is
Singapore
moving to the
1983
top.
heavy.
Taxi to terminal, German wings 116.
Okay, that's all working okay.
Runway
so
09er
we can
right cleared for
concentrate
takeoff.
on our
Philippine
departures.
4689er heavy.
Swiss 2807, runway 09er, don't worry about it.
Runway 09er right line up and wait, Air France 9er 87.
Jet Airways 1081 Heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Ground, 09er right
Lufthansa
pushback
1344,
approved.
runway 09
German wings
right, line up and wait.
4459er. Ground, 09er right pushback approved. German wings 4460. Say again, Avianca tree 06 heavy. Continue taxi, Cathay 6015 heavy. Runway 08 left line up and wait, Lufthansa 9er
Vistara
60
2014,
super.
continue taxi.
Runway 08 left at Tango 2, Speedbird 19er 85
Lufthansa
heavy.
1236, contact departure.
Continue taxi, Air France
French Post
7769er.
4957, contact departure.
Continue taxi, Air France 7768 heavy. Hold short of runway 09er left, Air France 7769er. Taxi to
He's
terminal,
moving.
Pakistan 65 tree heavy.
Ground.
Okay, oh wow, you
09
guys
right
can't see
pushback
anything
approved.
here.
Lufthansa
We can
3667
make this a
heavy.
lot
Continue
smaller
taxi,
now because
Air
all we
Berlin
have
123
is
heavy.
the
Continue
departures
taxi.
up the top here.
Lufthansa 149er tree.
Continue taxi, German wings 116.
Continue taxi, Singapore 19er 8 tree heavy.
Okay,
Ground,
we're going to do quick
09er right
departures
pushback
here
approved.
now.
Egypt Air
Lufthansa
804 heavy.
1344, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 09er right cleared for takeoff.
German
Air
wings
France
4460,
9er 87.
runway 09 right, line up and wait. American 969er Heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 09er right line up and wait, American 77 heavy.
Ground, 09er right pushback approved. French Post
Jet Airways
4957.
1081 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, good night, Bangladesh 90 heavy.
Contact departure, good night, Eurowings 15.
Concentrate ourselves up
Runway
to the top here
08
now.
left cleared for takeoff, Lufthansa 9er 60 super. Runway 08 left line up and wait, Air France 19er 8 heavy. Continue taxi, Avianca tree 06 heavy.
Ground.
Okay.
08 left pushback approved. Iberia 1366.
Vistara 2014, hold position.
Continue taxi, Pakistan
Okay,
65 tree
going
heavy.
to hold that one, and I'm going
Taxi
to
to
go
terminal.
4
Speedbird
times speed
1314
now.
heavy.
German wings 4460, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Taxi to terminal, Delta 26 tree heavy.
Lufthansa 1344, contact departure.
Continue taxi, Delta tree 645 heavy.
German wings 4459, runway 09 right, line up and wait.
Runway 09er right cleared for takeoff, American 77 heavy.
Vistara 2014, continue taxi.
Runway 09er right line up and wait, Delta 82 heavy. Contact departure, good night.
American
Philippine
99969
4689er
heavy, runway 09 right, line up and wait.
Contact departure, goodbye.
German
Air
wings
France
4459,
9er 87.
runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 09er left cleared to
Oh,
land,
Jesus.
Air France 1278 super. Runway
Obviously way
08
too
right cleared
fast.
to land, Eurotrans tree
American
349er heavy.
99969, American 99969 heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 09er left cleared to land,
DTA
American
324 heavy, runway
1290
09
heavy.
right, line up and wait.
Unable to comply. Air France
Lufthansa
3457
9742
heavy.
heavy, runway 08 right, clear to land.
Runway 09er left cleared to land,
German wings
UBS
4460,
3489er
contact
heavy.
departure.
Runway 08 right cleared to land. Air France 3457
DTA
heavy.
324 heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 08 right cleared to land, Thai 9er tree
DTA
1 heavy.
1181 heavy, runway 09 right, line up and wait.
Runway 09er left cleared to land,
American
UBS
99969 heavy,
1001
contact
heavy.
departure. TTA 1181 heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Continue taxi, Speedbird
Egypt 804 heavy, runway 09 right, line up and wait.
Continue taxi, Speedbird 325.
DTA 324 heavy, contact departure.
Ground, 09er right pushback approved, to 1920 heavy.
Egypt 804 heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. Delta 3645 heavy, runway 09 right, line up and wait. Lufthansa 9742 heavy, taxi to terminal.
Continue taxi, Pakistan
Lufthansa
653 heavy.
9742 heavy, hold short of taxiway Quebec. DTA 1181 heavy, contact departure. Delta 3645 heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Taxi to terminal, FedEx 3348 heavy.
Vistara 2013 runway 09 right, line up and wait. Egypt 804 heavy, contact departure.
Taxi to terminal, American 4547 heavy.
Vistara 2013 runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 08 left cleared for takeoff.
Speedbird 325
Air France
runway 09 right, line up and
7014
wait.
Super.
Delta 3645 heavy, contact departure.
Runway 08 left line up and wait. Air France 7014 Super.
Speedbird 325 runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Hold position, Air Berlin 123
Swiss
heavy.
2807 runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Contact departure, good night.
Vistara
Lufthansa
2013 contact
960
departure.
Super. Runway 09 right cleared for takeoff, Delta 82 heavy.
Continue taxi, Delta 263
Swiss
heavy.
2807 runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. DTA 19 runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. Speedbird 325 contact departure.
Taxi to terminal, Air France 1278 Super.
United 116 heavy, runway 09 right, line up and wait.
Continue taxi, Egypt Air 804
Swiss
heavy.
2807 contact departure.
Ground, 09er right pushback approved, Swiss 2807.
United 116 heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Contact departure, good night.
Lufthansa
American
3667 heavy, runway 09 right, line up and wait.
Taxi to terminal, Eurotrans
DTA
3349
19
heavy.
contact departure.
Runway 08 left, Air France 1908 heavy.
What's
Runway
our delay?
08 left cleared for
255?
takeoff. Air France 1908 heavy.
40 minutes.
Runway 08 left line up and wait.
Lufthansa
Cathay
3667 heavy,
6015
runway
heavy.
09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Ground, 08 left pushback
DTA
approved.
19
Lufthansa 1431.
Speedbird 885 heavy, runway 09 right, line up and wait. United 116 heavy, contact departure.
Tower, 08 left pushback approved. Lufthansa
Speedbird
1236.
885 heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff.
Ground, 09er right pushback approved.
DTA 1920 heavy, runway
19.
19. DTA 1920 heavy, runway 09 right, cleared for takeoff. Lufthansa 3667 heavy, contact departure.
Ground, 09er right pushback approved. Vistara 201 Continue
And that
taxi,
shall be
Air
the
France
end of it.
1278 Super. Taxi to terminal, American 129er heavy.
Speedbird 885 heavy, contact departure.
Runway 09er right cleared for takeoff, Bangladesh 89er heavy.
Continue taxi, FedEx 3348 heavy.
Say again, Lufthansa 3667 heavy.
DTA 1920 heavy, contact departure.
Continue taxi, Speedbird 885 heavy. Tower, 09er right
folks.
pushback approved, United 116 heavy. Runway 08 left
So-
cleared for takeoff, Cathay 6015 heavy.
Runway 08
This
left
is
line
it.
up and wait. Lufthansa 149er tree. Say again, Air Berlin 834 heavy. Unable taxi, will advise when ready. Air Berlin 834 heavy.
Say again,
Now let's
Air
see.
Berlin 123 heavy.
We've stopped this now because we don't need to ask them. They were going to be talking for another 3 hours, it seems. So, it did end up working somehow with the ability to delete lots of aircrafts, with having lots of crashes, because the taxiways just... I just used the automatic taxiways that were programmed into the system to just, well, basically just get it all done, and just let them run. Sometimes I was able to see them and stop the odd one or two, but I missed most of them because it was just too much, really. I knew it was going to happen, but I thought we'll just go crazy on this one, delete where we have to, and accept the crashes that they are. It is an impossible schedule for one person in this short time. As you can see, it still took 1 hour 40 minutes, even though the schedule only went for 63 minutes. But that's just, you have all these departures, it just takes a while. And of course, I did miss a few departures by doing other things instead of having them continuously taking off. Also, I knew that I purposely crossed runways while aircrafts were departing. That was just for time, to gain some time. The second last plane was a go around because I missed it just by a fraction. Apart from that, I didn't miss any aircraft to tell them that they can land. All in all, it went better than expected, I must admit, even though, of course, everything was chaotic, but this is just one in between. I will not usually do these crazy ones, but let me know in the comment section if you've enjoyed this or not. Thank you for Ishtiyar Ahmad for this schedule, and I hope you had a lot of fun. But apart from that, I think that's pretty much it. So if you liked, please like. If you haven't subscribed as yet, please help the channel by subscribing. It helps immensely. Even if you never watch a video again, others do it as well. I'm happy if you could subscribe, so please do. Leave a comment down below, as I said. If you have any requests yourself for any airports or airlines or aircraft, so you let me know and I shall add them. And I think that's pretty much it. So until the next time, this has been another presentation of TP Gaming. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.